Hey guys, what's going on? Mike the Caveman Kuhn here again from Paleo Palm Long Island, MikeTheCaveman.com. And today's question is, how do I have the healthiest pregnancy? So, following up on yesterday's sad or end of life thought, today we're going to focus on the beginning and how we can make sure that, it's like that yin and yang, how we can make sure that we can start right from the beginning. So, as a mother, a lot of times you're super concerned about how you're going to get that baby going. And you're told to eat all those healthy grains and to eat low fat. But as we've talked about many times, that is one of the worst things you can possibly do. Your breast milk is predominantly made of fat. Your baby's body is predominantly made of fat. So you need to get in quality fats. Does that mean start bathing everything in vegetable oil? Nope. It means eating real foods. So your coconuts and coconut oil, your grass-fed butters, those are going to be important. Fish, we'll talk about that again in a second, but wild-caught fish, super important. The next most important thing, besides getting in those quality fats, you're going to want to get some quality protein. That's going to help promoting growth. So again, quality animals, those wild-caught fish, grass-fed pasture-raised ruminants, excellent ideas. Next one, you're going to want to focus on your micronutrients. It is essential for your baby that you have enough folate, enough iron, calcium, vitamin D. You're going to want all of those. If you don't have those, you're going to have a problem. So make sure you're eating those real foods. When you're eating that processed garbage, all you're getting are those naked calories. There's nothing in them. They're gone. So they've been stripped of that nutrition. So if you eat real foods, though, it has them in there. Crazy concept. So make sure you're getting in, for the majority of those, the best sources, again, wild-caught fish. Excellent idea. You're worried about mercury? Don't worry about it. It's overblown. I can talk about that again at some later point. But for now, eat your fish. Liver. Okay? Everyone's like, liver. But trust me, liver from grass-fed cows and even chickens, pasture-raised chickens, is some of the healthiest, if not the healthiest food on the planet. Rich source of iron, the fat-soluble vitamins, choline, a lot of excellent stuff going on in that liver. There's more nutrition in 3 ounces of liver than there are in 5 pounds of fruits and vegetables. Take your pick. So if you like liver, great, load up. If you don't, well, there's a way you can actually freeze it, let it sit in the freezer for about 14 days. It'll kill any pathogenic bacteria, parasites, anything like that, any microbes. And then you cut it up into pill size, take it as a pill, almost as an additional multivitamin. So that's one way of sneaking around that liver. Another way, grind it up into like a meatloaf and you'll be ready to go. But provided we absolutely refuse liver in any of those forms, egg yolks. Those are another one of nature's multivitamins and are probably the best source of choline you're going to have available. Next one after that, that fish. Wild-caught fish is an incredible source of those essential fatty acids, the EPA and DHA. You need those. It's going to help bring down any kind of inflammation, and it's going to help regulate your baby's development. Grass-fed, pasture-raised organic dairy. That's another one. That saturated fat we talked about. That vitamin D, that vitamin K, that calcium. It's going to help with everything, with the growth of that baby. It's going to give you protein, your quality fats, as well as those micronutrients. From there, grass-fed, pasture-raised, full-fat, fermented dairy. So yogurts and kefirs, other fermented foods, kimchi and sauerkrauts and kombuchas. Those are all going to help with a gut flora. And now your baby, they get their gut flora from you. Just like mom provides the initial nutrition, it also provides the initial exposure to internal bacteria. So what's going to happen is, when the baby's born, they're going to get that bacteria from you. So ideally, it's a vaginally born birth. C-sections are associated with decreased microbial flora diversity, and unfortunately a host of other issues. It doesn't mean your baby's not going to be healthy if you have a C-section, but it means it's going to be a lot tougher. I was born by a C-section as well, but there are ways to recover. So just be aware that in an ideal world, your baby's always going to be born vaginally. From there, make sure you're breastfeeding for the same reason. That nutrition and those bacteria are going to be going to your baby through that breast milk. And that is the optimal nutrition for babies. We've talked about that before too. That breast milk is the way to go. And in order to produce enough of it, you need that quality fat and you need the nutrition yourself. You're eating for 2. So don't think about restricting calories. We've talked about why calories are not important. What you need to think about is make sure you get in those nutrients. Make sure your hormones are balanced. That's super important. So if you're eating nothing but sugary foods, then yeah, you might get a little bit of insulin resistance, which in turn can mess with the baby's hormones. Now, if you have lots of cravings for that, be aware of what you're craving and think about what could be missing. What micronutrients are you short on? So, biggest things for today though, make sure you're eating those real foods. Lots of quality fats, like we always talk about. Lots of grass-fed butter and coconut oil and quality animals, that wild-caught fish. From there, lots of non-starchy vegetables that will help provide some extra nutrition because you want to choose the most nutrient-dense sources you can. Just be aware that you don't want to eat those necessarily raw. Lightly steaming them is a great idea. From there, fermented foods. Get those bacteria in. You're also going to want to make sure that you are sufficient in your micronutrients. Eat those real foods, but also consider a quality multivitamin like nutrients. That'll help make sure you're getting all the nutrition you need, with the exception of iron, which you'll have to supplement additionally otherwise, or eat that liver. Additionally, make sure you're getting in that probiotic. You want the bacteria to be good for you and good for the baby to make sure they get the best start on life. So it's a quick, short one, trying to avoid this big storm you hear rolling in right now. We can dive into some more specifics a little bit later, but for now, hopefully that helped you out. You know what to do. Like and subscribe down below. Share with your friends. Head over to Instagram and Twitter and follow me at Mike the Caveman. Head over to Facebook at Paleo Problem Long Island. And of course, over on MikeTheCaveman.com. That being said, get some real food in. Get that baby ready to go. And I'll see you tomorrow.